Hey Aussie Gamers, welcome to episode 60 of the Aussie Gamers Express podcast, the podcast that has a severe lack of a certain primary colour. I am your host, LewkOne, and joining me as usual is my good friend Thorncliffe. How are you, mate?
I'm fantastic.
Fantastic, that's good. And as Red can't be with us this week, we have a special treat for you all. Standing in for Red, we have Neeko.
Neeko, it's Roman. Let's go bowling.
Hey!
Alright, yeah, so look, it's your first week, so if you're unsure of anything, raise your hand, and I won't do anything about it because it's only an audio podcast and I won't see your hand.
I won't bother.
Yeah. No, don't bother. No one cares.
I wouldn't have done it anyway.
Good stuff. Alright, quickly before we go into game talk, I'll just go through the week's show in preview. After Game Talk, obviously. In news, we've got Nintendo Direct stuff, Dead Rising movie, some Hardline beta information, some Kingdom Hearts 3 info, and some Hotline Miami 2 stuff, a bit controversial there. Assassin's Creed Unity DLC, a cheeseless Crota raid, Diablo 3 update in 2015 in all of its awesomeness. After that, we'll do What's That Sound, and we'll bring the show home for the first time in 2015. So, we're all back after our break. I think it's been 3 weeks? Is that right?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, cool. So, I'm excited to get back into a big show. It's probably going to be a big show, I'd imagine. We'll have heaps of shit to talk about over the weeks that we've been playing video games. But without further ado, who would like to do their game talk first?
Go,
okay. Sean.
Santa was very nice to me.
Was he?
Yes.
What did he do?
he bought me an Xbox One.
Oh, an Xbox One. That's sweet. They're giving them away now because no one's buying them.
Yes. Yes. I got the bundle that had the Master Chief Collection, Sunset Overdrive, the 2 Assassin's Creed, and Forza 5.
Yep.
So I've been putting a fair bit of time into the Master Chief Collection. I think I'm about level 6 on the first Halo one, taking a bit of time getting back into it and getting used to the old school controls that just the way it is, like no quick scope and all that kind of stuff. I had to change the controller setup for it because I kept on throwing grenades.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I've changed it so X is reload instead of whatever it is, and
the button, yeah,
and the RB, so the shoulder button, is your melee. That's what
I'm kind of getting confused as well because you're saying X and I'm going, X is the jump button though.
No, that's
that's on PlayStation. Yeah,
that's right. But you've changed the trigger, left trigger, so you don't use left trigger as grenade.
No.
What's your grenade button now?
The right button.
Oh, which is what I use for melee.
So okay, I'll just use a click.
Oh, you click for melee, so you basically COD controls, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same, I think. Yeah.
I pretty much turned mine into Destiny controls.
Yeah,
because I just it was getting a bit hard just getting used to it again, but you know what, I'm falling in love all over again with the controller. It's comfortable to use. It's great. So
yeah, but what about your blasphemy comment when you came over to my place that weekend and we played it and you went, the PlayStation 4 controller hurts my hand when I play it for a long time.
It does.
You don't play games for a long time.
Yeah.
I went there. Yes, I went there.
Yeah. All right, Ash, let's move on.
Yeah.
But
how, after a year of going on about how awesome the PS4 controller is, the DualShock 4, now that you get an Xbox One, it hurts my hands?
No, not all of a sudden, but it's a continued thing.
Right.
Halo 2, we played a bit of co-op the other day, and
Halo 2, sick.
That looks beautiful.
I know, it's good.
They've done such a great job in doing the remastering on that, because they've gone through and they've done the whole game, all the cutscenes and everything, and it just looks amazing. It's great. On your advice, I got the EA Access.
Yes. Yep.
So I think it's $6.99 a month or $40 for the year.
Yep.
And with it, UFC, Madden 25, Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare, Battlefield 4, FIFA 14, Need for Speed Rivals, and Peggle 2.
Yeah.
That's value.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And the UFC game, that's awesome. I'm getting into it more with learning the controls and all that kind of stuff. It's really confusing at the start, but once you get on a bit further in it, it's good. Madden 25, I've been playing a bit of as well. I had a few games on that, and I'm still confused as to what the plays mean, but I kind of look at it, and it spreads the team out, and it'll say which button you've got to push to throw it to which player. So
blue 22, hut, hut, hut.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm running with the ball. Oh, I got tackled. Let's start everything again.
It's chess on a
Now,
field.
what do you want to do again? And this and that, and a 5-minute game from FIFA turns into a 25-minute game of Madden. So, yes, Peggle 2, awesome fun.
Oh, that.
If you just want to turn your brain off and just
I'm addicted to Peggle.
just give it a go. I've had it on the PC for a while, so it's been pretty cool. But
Yeah, I love it.
good.
I've downloaded the app on my iPad and on my iPhone, and because it's like one of those free-to-play games on those, you run out of turns and you got to wait before you have lives again, unless you pay, which I'm not going to do. So I played on my iPad. When I run out of lives, I move on to my iPhone.
Yeah.
By the time I finished with that, I go back to the iPad. But if I'm at home, I just play it on the Xbox.
The Sunset Overdrive, I've played about 2 hours of it. I just want to try and go through the Master Chief Collection and finish that off before I really get into Sunset Overdrive. But as you said, super fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy.
It's a really good game.
It's got lots of stupid things in it, but you just go, why? It's video games, that's why. And it's really cool.
And you were with me when we played it at the Expo.
Yeah, nothing like it.
It's nothing. It actually works really well. At the Expo, It was garbage. I remember complaining about it, saying the frame rate was crap, and it was just a horrible experience. But the final product is actually perfect. Have a listen to what we said about Sunset Overdrive after the Expo last year. This was an issue. They did offer an explanation for it, but when I played the multiplayer, it might have been in the afternoon or whatever it was, the frame rate they were playing on Xbox Ones, presumably, the frame rate was garbage. You had the same experience, didn't you, Sean?
Yeah. Yeah. It was about 15 frames per second.
Yeah. Now, it seemed to be really struggling. There was a lot going on screen because it is a chaos-style multiplayer where...
Yeah, it's faultless. Like, I can't really see much wrong with it at all.
Yeah.
Forza 5, I've been smashing that a fair bit as well. Great driving simulator. Like, it's something that's seriously lacked on the PS4. I've mentioned before, they don't have a solid driving simulator yet, and Forza's filling the void until I get my hands on hopefully a GT7. So I was really crap at that with taking off the assists. I really need to get used to the trigger sensitivity. You know, like as you pull on the trigger, like harder it accelerates. So instead of just in the normal ones.
That's what I love about it.
Well, yeah, and then like the older games, you just push the button and it accelerates. This one here, you push it down full ball and you just spin around in circles.
Well, what view do you use?
Bumper.
Oh yeah, so you're right in front of it. Yeah, me too.
Yep.
I feel that when you use the third person sort of one where you're up above the car, it destroys your perception of your speed.
Yeah.
And you don't actually feel like you're going as quick as you are, and then sometimes you'll brake late for that reason.
Yeah, I don't like that view at all.
No, I do in certain games like GTA.
Oh yeah, not like an actual racing simulation.
Yeah, if you're racing for good times and positions and all that, I'm always either the bonnet or the bumper cam.
Yeah.
You might be disappointed in me, but I can only use third person.
Yeah,
That's all I've ever been able to use in racing.
You're done. You're done.
Yeah.
Yep. Get off.
Yep.
Hang up.
Although I've played the absolute crap out of the game, and I got to say it's brilliant. Even the trigger thing, being able to corner better. You know, you don't have to just smash the accelerator coming out, so you don't end up spinning. It's just a really well executed game.
Have you got it too?
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Are we friends on the Xbox?
No.
I didn't think so. Is your gamer tag something stupid like Nick0598,000 or something?
It's the same as everything. My
If that's the
tag is the
case,
same on everything.
if that's the case, you're adding me because I'm not
Yeah.
trying to work
Add
out
me
what.
as well. Yeah.
That's why I did it. So randoms can't just get a hold of an easy name and add me.
yeah, because they're really going to just be
Yeah.
gagging to add you.
Because even my
Yeah.
friends don't want to do it.
That's
Yeah.
popular.
Hey, I'm a prime example.
Yep.
So you can add me, LewkOne. It's easy.
I know.
Fantastic.
And just another thing on the Forza 5, the haptic feedback for the controller.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that
It's
really helps.
Really
with
good, helpful when you're cornering and all that kind of stuff as well.
Didn't seem to be helping you the other day.
No, it wasn't. That's because it just the controller was just rumbling all over the fucking place. Last one on the Xbox was Never Alone.
Yes,
So you've played this on the PS4, Luke.
I have.
Yep. And so what it is it's like a Alaskan Eskimo fable, would you say?
Yeah,
The story. It's like an old story, like a Dreamtime story for the Aboriginals.
that's exactly how I described it in my review. Like it's the Alaskan elders version of like a Dreamtime story.
Yeah, and it's in the gameplay format it's like Limbo.
Like Limbo, yep.
You played Limbo,
side scrolling, and it's a single player co-op, if that makes sense. And you can also play it as like a normal couch co-op kind of thing. So there's two players in there. You've got yourself as the little girl and your dog, your fox.
Yep.
And they each have different things they can do. Like your little girl can throw the boa, and your fox can they find like spirits that help you through the levels for you to be able to jump on and grab a hold of, or move between large gaps and all that kind of stuff. So absolutely fantastic the way that the storytelling's done in it. It's spoken in like Eskimo, I think it is. I'm not 100% sure on the tribe's name. And then it's subtitled, and it's beautifully done. It's a great game. I really can't fault it too much.
But how good is, like, when you get to certain parts of the game, it unlocks the little videos and things like that, and they explain things. Like, they'll have a part where they'll be talking about how their coats keep them warm and all that sort of stuff, and then they talk about, back when they first started using the coats, and they still make them today the same way and stuff like that. It's just really cool for. It's a real big thing, an achievement for the Alaskan people. They're all over the moon about this game, and it's really good at educating people on that. And I found it really interesting, even considering that I have no interest at all in that sort of culture. But it's a very interesting culture when you're posed with such a good medium, which is video games, that is an interest of mine.
Yeah,
so it's good.
And the thing with it as well is that like these can start to be used as like study resources in the future, and that when people start to create games like this, it's a good way to teach kids about things.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not 100% sure, but I've just bought Valiant Hearts, and that looks to be very much the same with like the storytelling from the World War I and that. And if you can put things, make educational things that interest kids, then that's what's going to work. And kudos to the people that have made this. It's absolutely fabulous. So yeah, that was Never Alone. It's really, really good. I recommend it to anyone. So
good stuff. Oh, hey, I've got just a quick question about that. When you played it, when you played it, it would have had the patch that fixed the AI issues. Did you have any AI issues with the fox getting you killed?
Not really, but there's certain positions in it where there is like spirits that will grab a hold of you and take you away, which will
the green things. Yeah.
So yeah, then you'll like when I jumped onto an area with that and started to run, the fox would keep up with me. But sometimes if it didn't keep up with me, I'd just flick it to controlling the fox and then move him along a bit more. So
there was a couple of blatant parts where I would run to the edge of like a jump, being a platformer, and I would jump and make it across the other jump, and the fox would just run off the edge and die.
No, I had absolutely no issues like that.
Because there was a patch that came after I'd finished it that addressed those things, unfortunately. But I mean, it was only a small thing anyway. It was definitely no AC Unity, but yeah, that was only a minor thing, but all good.
Yeah.
I just want
the other things.
Just was going to quickly add too, not to offend anybody for saying wrong names or anything. It was the Inuit culture. Inuit, yes. The Inuits.
I didn't want to try and pronounce the names of the characters and stuff because there's a lot of vowels in them.
Oh yeah, it's pretty hard.
And yeah.
Hey, what about? Here's a bit of trivia for you. Do you know the subtitle? My pronunciation is terrible, but the that Kisima Inuitina or tuna or whatever it is in a tuna. Do you know what that means?
No.
Nope.
To be never alone.
Never alone.
Ah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, I am never alone. I think it is something like that. Yeah.
Just a couple other little things like with the main Xbox itself. Like I've been going through and getting a whole heap of apps and all that kind of stuff, and it's good. Like the Major League Gaming app and Crackle. I've watched a few of the TV shows and all that kind of stuff through there. But one of the things I really like about it is I turn it off, and when I turn it back on, if I'm at a certain position in the game, I just click on the main home screen. It goes directly to my game.
Yeah, it doesn't turn off. It's like a suspend mode, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know, it doesn't. It takes no time at all.
No, it's good.
And that's really good. Whereas with your PS4, when you get it out of rest mode, then you log yourself in, and then you've got to enter into the game again and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's different with the power saving settings and all that kind of stuff. But that's one good thing that I like about the whole Xbox.
That's something that was promised. So that should be coming to the PlayStation. It's just not here yet.
Yeah, it'll be patched for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, you get achievements for Crackle. Come on.
Oh, do you?
Yes, you do.
Oh, God.
I got an achievement because I watched I forget what it's called, some stupid show with it was like a weird Twilight Zone kind of thing, and it had one of the hobbits out of Lord of the Rings in it. And I got an achievement for watching the series of it.
Oh, that's you good.
Yes. PlayStation 4. I've got...
Have you got more?
Last one. Yeah, because that was just Xbox.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So PlayStation 4, I got Ding 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 Platinum for Far Cry 4. So I hadn't had it on the last show, so I finally got that.
Right. When did you get that? Yesterday?
About 3 hours after the last podcast.
No, you didn't. Don't lie.
It was, because I just had to get the last couple of skill points up.
Everyone is lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He's not. I'm joking.
Infamous First Light, just been plugging away at the campaign missions in that. Almost forgot how beautiful the game was. It's really, really pretty. Dragon Age Inquisition, been plugging away at that still as well. And I bought Valiant Hearts and The Wolf Among Us today, so that was part of the sale, and I'm going to be smashing away at that. But the only last one is Destiny. I finally got into it again. Hit level 20, finally. Thoughts on the game have not changed. There's still no real storyline or much thing there. The only thing I really enjoy about it is the social interactions from the game. But the repetitiveness of it is agonizing to me. So
yeah. How do you feel about? I apparently got an award at some point for best online experience. How do you feel about that?
I enjoy the online experience. It's great. That's why I got back into it, and why I've been playing it a fair bit, is because I can play with my mates, so I can play with you guys. So yeah,
that's good. Cool.
I reckon the only times that I've been booted off the Destiny server is probably my fault.
Yeah.
My internet, not the servers.
Actually, it's been really, really good lately. Very stable.
Yeah. Tops. All right, man. What else? You done?
That's it for, yeah.
Good stuff. All right, Nico, you're next.
All right. Well, to fit in with Red's repetitiveness of what he'd always say the same thing every week for what he was playing, Destiny.
Well, yeah, that's
His is
probably-
COD, mine's Destiny. Woo.
Yeah.
Still not 32. It's terrible. I
No,
can't
me
do it.
neither.
One more piece of raid gear. Come on, you bastard.
Oh, I haven't got
Um,
any raid gear from the new raids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they can eat a
Oh.
dick. All I've got is guns.
How many times have you done it?
3?
Oh, bro. Terrible.
Yeah.
Did you get every chest every time? The second chest every time?
No.
Yeah, that had two pieces of gear for me in that actual chest before they patched it, of course.
Mm.
And I'm still loving it. I don't know why. It's just trapped me in. I'll be in it.
It's good.
Forever.
It's good for the thrill of am I going to get what I need? Am I going to get what I need? And
Yeah,
I think it'll probably die off if I hit level 32.
yeah. Just with nothing left to actually, I need 6 more Spirit Bloom to upgrade these boots, my raid boots or something like that. There'll be none of that. It'll just be level 32.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's right.
Whatever. I'm kind of looking forward to that because I want to get to a point where I go, okay, and I put it down until the
Yeah.
next expansion.
Closure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
But
that's why I've thrown WoW out the window. There's no closure. That's what I need.
Yeah,
That's kind of
yeah.
why I kind of went detoxed off WoW as well. Like
Yeah.
I'm looking at the new expansion. I've seen a lot of the stuff that's in it, and it's calling me back. But there is no closure. So,
Yeah,
I
I
own
can-
it. I
I
bought
can
the
hear it.
expansion.
I can
Haven't
hear it
played it.
saying, "Sean, you had your turn. Let Nico talk."
It's all good, man.
I just wanted to be a smarter. Sorry.
Actually, I bought the WoW expansion. Haven't played it yet. It's too much Destiny. I played Temple of Osiris, Lara Croft. That's the wrong
Yeah.
way around. Lara Croft, Temple of Osiris. Couch co-op style, just 2 people, and almost finished. We're up to the very last boss dungeony bit. Whatever actually happens there, don't know because I haven't played that bit yet. But it's been really fun. I get this thing in my head when people say it's a puzzle game where I expect in-depth puzzles, and it didn't quite give me that, but it was awesome fun regardless. Like I think we finished one of the levels without actually doing exactly what we were supposed to do. We kind of did it in a roundabout way, and it just tended to work for us. So
Yeah.
that was funny. I think there was a bomb going down a river, around a couple of corners. Yeah, we just grenaded stuff, and things worked out.
Well, I think the puzzles in that game, like, not exactly like you said, the most in-depth, difficult puzzles, but sometimes they're tricky to just pull off. Like, you know what you got to do,
Yeah.
but it's hard. Like some of them where you got to use explosives to move the balls and get them up ledges and things like that can be a bit tricky. Although you know what you're doing because it's pretty obvious, but it's fun to try and get them right. And plus those challenges add a little bit more to it as well.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Like, try and finish in a certain amount of time. So we'd think, hang on a minute, let's focus here and try and figure this out.
Yeah, I 100%ed the first one.
Oh, nice work.
Yeah, the Guardian of Light or whatever it was.
Yeah. And, just getting them extra weapons and achievements and whatever was really cool. It was funny when we got couch co-ops odd. We got stuck, basically. I was in the top left-hand corner behind a ledge, and the guy I was playing with, my housemate, he was down the bottom right-hand corner behind a ledge, and basically we weren't going anywhere. Restart the game.
The level.
The level, yeah. So
Yeah.
just had to exit the game, get back in. Yeah.
Wait,
It was
you
not
were
going
stuck or?
Yeah. The camera, it was zoomed out as far as it could go.
Yeah.
And somehow one of us jumped around a corner, and then it was all over. There was no more.
Oh well.
It was cool. It was funny. Played a bit of Diablo 3. I'm still chugging away at it slowly.
What do you
Very
have that on? You're on.
I'm PlayStation.
Oh, have you got it on PlayStation?
Yeah, PS4. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Reaper of Souls, I've got to actually use the gift voucher to buy it, so that was nice. Yeah, slowly chugging away. Still loving it. It's just, get half hour to an hour here and there, jump on, do a bit more. Trials Fusion's making me want to throw the PlayStation out the window.
Oh, doesn't it make you rage?
Oh, it's terrible, but so
Oh.
good.
If anyone ever sees me streaming a Trials Fusion session, watch it. It's fucking hilarious because at the beginning you'll watch me going, "Geez, I love that. Just this game runs so well," and then about 5-10 minutes later, I'm going, "Fuck this game."
Yep.
really
when
should
did you
watch
log
the
into
stream.
that last, Luke?
I don't know, a week ago.
Yeah. Better log in again.
What time? Not Dirt Derby.
No, not yet. I'm getting there.
Oh,
I've
I
still
don't
got
care.
like 0.2 of a second.
Oh, seriously,
Oh,
I don't
God.
care. As long as Dirt Derby remains mine, because
Oh.
that fucking did my head in.
Yeah.
I was just
That
happy to
one
beat
there, I will
someone at
spend
something.
like 45 minutes just on Dirt Derby trying to beat that time.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Mm.
Anyone try and beat my Dirt Derby time. It's not the best in the world, but it's fucking pretty good time.
You're still about 800th in the world, so
Oh, really?
That's not
all right.
bad.
yeah.
That's pretty good. I'm going to have to
Good.
try and beat it again. Oh, there will be broken controllers.
I haven't rage quit in a long time, and that I did. I'll be honest, I rage quit on that just last week.
Oh, that's fucking easy to do in trials, man.
Oh man, I try not to do it because I don't want to stoop to that level, and then I was like, nah, fuck, shit,
Oh,
yeah,
but
oh,
look, it's just, you're on your own.
That's out.
yeah.
You're not ruining it for anyone else.
I know.
So if you want to rage quit, mate, you rage quit.
it's all about self-respect.
Ah, fuck self-respect. That went out the window for me a long time ago. It's something to do with a lot of tequila and a little tequila bottle hat on a certain appendage and a photo they got. Sorry, that'll do.
Actually, I was gonna say I went and had a margarita after I rage quit, so tequila must be a thing for that.
Maybe that's purely coincidental. All right.
Yeah.
What else?
I got a little bit. Oh, actually, no, that's nearly it. I was just going to say too. I got a little bit nostalgic and played Knights of the Old Republic 2 on PC. How's that for you?
Did you?
I did. I didn't get very far, but I enjoyed the little while I played it for.
I never played it.
Oh, so it just, man, when it was out, I dead set would have played. I would have played through it like 4 times. That would have been a good 400 hours of my childhood or teenagehood, if you will, on that game, eh?
Nice.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, not a big thing for me. It
And
probably
then you
should have.
found booze and boobs and
Yeah, and
Stopped.
got fat and
Penthouse.
lazy. And, yeah. And job and bills and life.
Stupid life.
Yeah. I didn't hate, but I was never a massive fan of turn-based combat until Knights of the Old Republic came about. And then
Pokemon.
it
me neither until South Park.
Well, that's very recent.
Pokemon was the first turn-based game that I ever enjoyed.
Oh, I never counted that because it's Pokemon, bro.
What do you mean you don't count it because
It's-
it's Pokemon?
I had to love it. It was Pokemon.
I didn't even know what the hell Pokemon was when I got that first one. I bought
Oh.
Pokemon Blue because my mate goes, "Hey, this new Pokemon game's coming out next week. I'm going to get the red one. You get the blue one." I went, "All right." And all 151 Pokemon later. Yes,
That's
I
it.
caught
Mew.
Missing No.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there was Mew, but I also got Missing No. Would he be 152?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Oh, no. Wasn't he actually? He actually had a number, didn't he?
Missing No.
Or
I don't know.
Oh,
It was
that was
just a
the-
glitch.
the
It was
glitch
just a
one.
glitch, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I was thinking of unknown. You know, the letters.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
No. Missing Note was like I didn't really catch him. I caught him, but then quickly turned my game off because apparently if you caught him, it would corrupt your save game.
Yeah, it
So-
must have been genitalia because it was like fuzzed out.
Yes, that's what it looked like, yeah.
It must just big dick and balls or something like that, and they had to blur it out for the game.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know.
Those
Pokemon with a
Asians.
it
massive
was
jump.
Japanese. It was probably
Yeah.
like an octopus penetrating someone.
All right, Nico, is that it? That's you?
That's it. What I've played. Yeah.
All right, man, I'll try and go through mine with relative quickness, fastness. But first of all, I want to make mention about our new logo. We've got a new logo on the Aussie Gamers Express page. I'm sure you two have noticed.
It's so pretty.
It is so pretty. So I just want to say thank you very much to Fresh Branding. They're they're behind that new design for the logo. I worked very closely with Jackson organising and getting that done. We've probably been working on that for a couple of months actually. It's been a couple of months coming. So it was I think it was due for an update, and I wanted something to sort of demonstrate where we were going and things like that. I won't go into too much, but there's a fair bit of meaning behind it, and thank you very much to Fresh Branding for making that happen. So if anybody is listening to this and has an interest in having some sort of graphic design work done for them, check out Fresh Branding on Facebook. Just search up that and give their Facebook page a like and send them a message and have a chat from there on. So thank you very much to them.
I like the train.
Yeah, that's cool. That's like the Express.
Yeah, it just fit well, and it looks awesome too.
Yeah.
Coming at you.
Love it. All right, well, let's talk. My first game to talk about on here is actually Never Alone. So we've sort of covered that, so I won't go into too much detail there. And I've also got a review up on the Aussie Gamers Express YouTube channel, so you can check out that. Also got Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. I've played that with who did I play that with? Sean.
Me.
Bit of couch co-op. Played it with Red. I played it with my wife. I played it with everyone. It's anyone can have a go. It's actually really good fun, 4-player co-op. The only thing is, everyone's a bit seedy about picking the female character that isn't Lara Croft because her name is Isis. What the fuck? Didn't they, okay, is this Temple of Osiris thing like made up, or is this like a story from way back when?
Yeah, it's Egyptian.
ISIS is a thing.
So it's a thing. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Egyptian mythology or whatever they want to call it, history or whatever. And I just thought, was it necessary to call her Isis? But maybe it is for the sake of it being that's the story. It was probably around a lot longer than those.
Only 5,000 years ago. It's
Yeah.
pretty recent, really.
We should stop calling her that. We need to call them something else. Because I remember hearing on the radio some mother called up upset because her daughter's name, she has a 6-year-old daughter named Isis. Fuck, I'd be calling her Izzy from here on in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, it's unfortunate that there's a character that you can play of as Isis. Maybe you can play as Isis and just keep putting the bombs down and blowing yourself up.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on from that. How to Survive, the Storm Warning Edition. I played that quite a fair bit with Red. That was very, very good. Actually, I played it with Swifty as well. It's a hard game if you don't go into it with a little bit of knowledge. I started again after playing it for the first time with Swifty, and it was a little bit easier because I knew what I was doing. But it's an awesome game. It really should be 4-player co-op. Seems though there are 4 characters to pick from, but it's not. It's only 2-player online co-op. But it's a really good zombie survival game with an isometric feel to it. So kind of like your Diablo and the Lara Croft Temple of Osiris. And there's just so many things to do in it. There's crafting guns, making guns from scratch, mind you. Making your bow and arrow to the point where you've got to pick up a stick and pick up some thread and put it together. Then you've got to pick up sticks and use your knife to carve out the arrows, and then you can find different bits, like you can find feathers to attach to the arrows to make them a bit more accurate. And it's really in depth for like what is seemingly an indie developer, but it's very in depth. So that was a lot of good fun there, and I think it's still on special for about $12 on the January sale. So if that kind of sounds like it would float your boat, grab that now because it's normally about $30, I think. So I'd massively recommend How to Survive. Valiant Hearts, Sean, you've only just picked it up, so you haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
It is very much on the same vein as Never Alone, where it's factual and it will teach you a fair bit. Obviously, the story behind it, I think, is fiction, but the war and the overarching story is spot on, is factual with the way it all happened during the war.
So that's actually made by Ubisoft Montpellier.
Yeah,
that's a French. I think it might be like a French brand of Ubisoft. So it looks to me like it's a French story.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with the French side of the war and all that. But
so there's a lot of running away.
There is a lot of running. There is a lot of running, yes. But
in taunting, a second time.
Well, a game like that looks so like friendly, like the graphics, like the art style is very what I would call friendly and inviting. It's a cute style. It is hard hitting. That game depicts scenes of real heartache. It's amazing how they've managed through story and no dialogue, really. There's only a couple of grunts and weird sort of Simlish sort of language. It might be French, I don't know. It didn't make any sense to me, so it could have been. But the way that they've got the emotion across was second to none. It was beautiful. I was playing the game and I'm thinking, oh man, this is some deep shit. And I thought the whole story was told fantastically. It had your moments of where you were just like, yes, that's so good. There was actually one moment in the game that was above all, and it's actually a real keystone to one of the characters' fates. But it was I felt really empowered, and I was thinking it the whole way. I'm thinking, fuck, I want to do this. I really want to do this, and I did it later in the game. And it was like, yes, I'm obviously being vague for a reason. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but I would give that game, if I could have my time again and play that game in 2014 when it was released, that would be a 10 out of 10, and that would get my game of the year for an indie developer.
Nice.
Wow.
100%.
I think it did actually, didn't it? Win a couple of the
Yeah.
I think it did,
Game
yeah.
of the Year's awards. So
It would have been my indie game of the year, 100%. A brilliant game. And I thought it was only going to be typical of that type of genre to be like a 3-hour game. It wasn't. I think it would have been about 5 or 6.
oh, nice.
It's a fair bit of gameplay to it. Once again, it's a platforming kind of puzzler. The puzzles, however, won't destroy you, but you get a sense of accomplishment from working them out, though.
That's what I enjoy about those games. It's
it's
you got to think of it, and you die a lot. And
yeah. You're not gonna.
You're learning from it though.
You're not gonna hit Google to work out how to do the puzzles, but you're not also gonna think, oh god, this is stupidly easy. It's fun. Like it was a perfect difficulty for me. But you can actually, I'm not sure if it's available at the beginning, but I noticed at the end you can put it on veteran mode, which gets rid of, because there's a hint that comes up if you press the map, like the touchpad. You don't have to look at the hint, but it's there. You can turn that off, and you can turn off, like the glimmer on interactive items.
Oh, yeah.
You can turn that off as well, so there's no hints whatsoever, but I don't know if that's just available after you've finished it. But anyway, I finished that, and I quite enjoyed it. Awesome game.
Trophies-wise, does that have a platinum?
No.
No? So 100%?
Yeah, it's just 100%. I haven't 100%ed it, but it's doable. It's possible. Whether or not I will or not, probably not, because I've got too much on my plate as it is. I don't really have time to go back and replay games. But look, it's probably doable. I haven't really looked into it too much. Assassin's Creed Unity. I went back and I played that.
Yay.
It had the massive fix and patches and all that to go back and give that a try. I played a lot of it. I think I've played up to, I think there's 12 sequences. I think I got up to 8, sequence 8. Before
Fair bit.
I played a fair bit, and I did enjoy the story. I thought it was quite good. I did put the game down at that sequence, and I think I'm done with Assassin's Creed. It's the what would you call it? The straw that broke the camel's back would have to be this one mission where there's like 60 guards. It's a big, massive mansion. It is amazing, the level design. And I finally got up to the assassination target. I assassinated this bitch, wrist blade to the throat. She went to the ground. I thought, yep, beautiful. It's going to do the whole little video now and show me, what they've done wrong in their life. No, it didn't. I backed off. She fucking stood back up, and all the guards and shit shot me, and I died.
It was just a flesh wound, apparently.
Well, yeah, I must have fucking missed or something.
It's but a scratch.
Yeah, that must be it. So it then threw me back to the very beginning, and I tried another couple of times and just kept dying and thought, you know what? Nah, I'm done. I've got too many other games to play. I think I might just read the book.
Was it a long stretch, the particular mission?
Not really, no. It was just the straw that broke the camel's back, though. It was a lot of frustrations leading up to there with this. It still has glitches and problems, and not glitches, they're bugs. It still has those issues, and it just weaned it, like sort of weared me down up until that point. I just went, yeah, stuff it. I'm not playing this anymore. I'm going to go play some Destiny, which works, and I'm going to play Dragon Age Inquisition. So, yeah.
Decent backups at least.
That's it, but I'm just really, really sore because I really enjoyed Black Flag because it worked. It didn't steer too far away because it was literally just a port, but I don't know. This one's hurt me.
I know.
Very sore about it. So,
Black Flag was probably my second favourite, and then it's just
tops.
Not helping.
So whatever they pull out of their hat for next year or this year, I should say, it's going to have to be something fantastic, or I'm not touching it.
Will you go through Rogue?
Nah, I don't think I can do last gen anymore.
It's over. It's in the past.
I think it's over, man. I think my PS3 is it's a dust collector now, man.
Fair enough. Especially when you got both new gen.
That's it. I mean, the old controllers are crap. Yeah, I can use the PS4 controller, but it doesn't work properly, and yeah, it's just not up to par anyway. All right, we'll move on. I played a shitload of Destiny. Got my Warlock up to a level 31, and I got my Titan up to 24, nearly 25 now. Played UFC with you. Good old 30-second matches. That was heaps good.
Yeah.
Us just getting knocked out.
It took longer for the game to load than the actual matches went for.
Yeah, that was tops. Heaps of Peggle too. Already talked about that. That's all good. Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, thank you very much, Ageless, who donated me his copy of that to play. It is a fantastic game. I've never played any of the Dragon Age games, and it's not a typical game that I would enjoy. But I'm liking it. I'm really enjoying it. I like the scope. I like the freedom. I like just the random shit you can go and do if you don't want to do the main story.
I'll tell you what, there's this Dragon Age Inquisition shits all over the last two.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard...
Like Dragon Age
2 Origins.
Yeah. They were good, but nothing compared to Inquisition. Inquisition is a beautiful game. It's great to play. Very little issues with it.
And for a game like that to have a story as well that I can understand really easy without playing any of the other games and not being too familiar with that type of game, I'm following the story really well. And there's a couple of things in it that are a bit daunting for people like me that haven't played that type of game before, where I didn't actually realise that you could go into the options menu and have a look at the quests that you've got active, and they sort of give you a rundown of what you need to do. The other day, Nico, I think I was asking you, wasn't I? Where do I go? What do I do? I couldn't work it out. I was talking to Aish, and he goes, go into options and go to the journal and have a look at your active missions. And I went there and I'm like, holy shit, that's what I need to do. That's the reason why I couldn't find the objective marker, is because it wasn't on the map that I was on. I had to fast travel to a separate map. And when I did that, went to the world map instead of the local map that I was on, there was the objective marker that I was saying, where is it? So it's just little things like that maybe other people would probably have known, but I didn't. But I was probably told earlier on in the intro how to do that sort of stuff, but because I'm taking it all in, it's just gone over my head. Anyway.
No, they just leave it to you to find out for yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, gamer.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those vast and big games that your brain kind of thinks, shit, like, what do I do?
Yeah, and it's really right under your nose. But
yeah, that's right.
No, I'm really enjoying it. Leveling up, getting stronger and things like that. It's really cool. I will put a fair bit of time into that, especially this weekend. I played some Dance Central. I have no coordination whatsoever. And before you say anything, Sean, I purchased this game on special for $13 for my daughter, who's a dancer.
Saying anything.
I just had a go of it because it was there. And this game almost put up on the screen a message saying, dude, you've got no coordination, stop. I couldn't do any of the moves, even the tutorial one that's really slow. Like just the shoo up, shoo up, shoo. I just couldn't do it. Just no good. Give me the controller.
'Cause I'm happy, clap along.
Oh, Sean.
Yeah?
Learn a new song.
It is.
He's got a point.
That was the one that we heard 30,000 times on that.
I know, and I've heard it about the same amount of times on the podcast from you. It's still stuck in your head from the expo.
It's probably the second choice for the Far Cry intro.
Yeah, possibly. Forza 5, played plenty of, well, not plenty of it. I've only really been playing the Bathurst track. That's all I'm playing it. But, yeah, going all right at that. Halo 1 and 2. I'm halfway through Halo 2 and the Master Chief Collection. I also watched the Nightfall series. Have you watched that, Sean? Any of that?
No, I haven't yet, no.
What's that? That's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I rate it. It's about, I think it's 6 episodes. I think the first episode's about an hour or a bit over an hour, and the rest of them are only like 20 minutes. But,
Which one is the one on the disc?
For Guardians or something? Or
wait, one at a time. We'll break the internet. Sean, go.
Is it setting up for Guardians?
Well, fucked if I know. I don't think so.
What's the story about?
Well, the story just feels like very separate. It's set after, well, at least after Halo, the first one, because they refer to, spoiler alert, if you haven't played Halo yet, well, shame on you, and I'm in the same boat. They talk about how Master Chief blew up the first Halo.
Yeah.
So it's after that. I don't know where it sits in the storyline, but it doesn't really, not that I know all the Halo stories, but I think it's just the standoffish thing with these, what are Oni? Does that make sense to you? What Oni? Oni, as in like the Marines?
Yeah, like the ODST Marines or something.
I don't know. It might be a slang term that they use, but yeah, they go to Halo and have to do stuff. But it's actually really cool. The acting's a bit B grade, but I enjoyed it. I had to keep watching it until the end, so it was pretty.
Produced by Ridley Scott, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say Ridley Scott. Yeah,
yes,
like they did Alien and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, look, the production value is really good. It's just the actors, I think, were probably not the greatest choice. They were a bit B grade. But look, it was enough to draw a slight tear to my eye at the end. So it wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it.
You probably got an achievement for it.
No, but it just kept up popping up saying that I'd unlocked stuff, but I didn't know what it was talking about. I don't know. But yeah, Halo 1 and 2, halfway through Halo 2 now, and that's really good. I'm enjoying them. They're really good games. Never played them before. How good's that? We've already talked about playing Trials
It's
Fusion.
good that you can flick back to the old graphics as well. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I
love that feature.
I always have to flick back. It's like a weird compulsive thing. I start a new level and I go, ooh, that looks good. What did it used to look like? And you go back and you go, oh, I can see where it's old graphics, but that's still pretty impressive. Or you'll be playing a certain part with the new graphics and you go, fuck, that looks good. How would they have done that in the old one? And you flick back and you go, oh, pretty much the same, just not as HD. So it's impressive what they pulled off back then with the original Xbox.
Yeah.
Trials Fusion, GTA 5. I've been playing GTA 5 just the last couple of days because I picked it up, the digital copy, yesterday. You know what's really annoying with games like that on the store is the download from the store is only about 4 or 5 gig. So I leave that to download overnight, and then you boot the game up and it's got another 35, 40 gig to go. Like it doesn't download off the store, it downloads off the Rockstar servers. So it only downloads a little bit until you boot the game. So I lost probably about 6 to 7 hours overnight of download time because I didn't boot it. That's not happy days, that.
They could at least give you a message to maybe inform you of this.
Or just automatically do it. I don't know.
That too?
Do something. Just download the whole thing for me so I don't have to be disappointed when I get to it. And then it took about 12 hours to download the rest of it, so all day. Now, just I want to mention, that's all basically the games I've been playing, but I've also got another one that I played just a couple of days ago. I was contacted by one of the guys from Paranormal Games, and there's a couple of them in Paranormal Games. They're Australian, and they've made a couple of games, but the one in particular that I did play was called Gargula Bloodrush, which is on iPhone, iPad, and Android as well. And it's it's like a platformer, one of those ones where you run across the screen and you jump and you attack and things like that. And it's got a real sort of old school feel to it. Reminds me back to like your Master System days or your early PC games and things like that. It's got a good sort of artwork to it. It's really cool, and all the sound effects as well. There's something in it though that I thought was really like intuitive, like really cool, and I haven't really seen in a game before. Because you're a gargoyle who can like climb up the side of buildings and stuff, the screen tilts depending on where you are, because like you're on top of buildings, and if you jump and you hit the side of the building rather than landing on the top, the screen turns. Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
So then you're running up the...
Yeah, kind of, it goes with you.
Yeah.
As opposed to the world.
Yeah, that's right. It goes with the character. And yeah, you're running up the wall of the building and then onto the top. And it's brutal as all hell. It's hard to play, but you can jump and attack and get these power-ups and use fire breath and all that sort of stuff. Really cool game. There's only one thing, but I mean, I can see why it's there, but I don't think it's implemented as well as like your other free-to-play games like, Angry Birds and things like that. The advertising is so in your face. That's probably the only thing that I can complain about. Other than that, it's a really cool game. But after every death, the whole screen gets covered in an ad. And then, as it is, like they're really dodgy X buttons in the corner to try and tap it closed, and you try to tap it closed, and then you end up opening up the store because you've actually pressed the ad and stuff.
Fat fingers.
That's annoying as all shit.
It is. It destroys an experience because you want to keep playing, but you don't want that to keep happening. And it's a little bit frustrating. But
that's how they make their money, and that's why it's free. And
that's exactly right. But I just think that those sort of things can be implemented a little nicer. They are indie devs, obviously. They're not, massively funded. I'm sure, that's something.
Yeah, but instead of just coming up like, buy our shit, just ask nicely. A smaller ad or...
Yeah, something down the bottom. Or
Flappy Bird used to have it across the bottom. You used to have an ad permanently across the button. And I think like after 6 or 7 deaths, so after like 13 seconds, you'd have an ad pop up.
And it'll pop up. But yeah, this thing would pop up on the whole screen and that. But look, I don't want to talk too much about that. But it's a pretty neat game. Look, it is free. You can download it for nothing. I'd suggest give it a go. Check out Paranormal Games on their website. They're Aussie as all hell. They do not hold back. They've got a couple of videos on their YouTube channel. I'll put the links in the show notes. But look, get on them. Give them a like on their or subscribe to their YouTube. Check out their page, and look. Help out some Aussie developers. You never know. One day these guys might be able to put Australia on the map for some decent games. So it's something that we're crying out for. So I say good luck to them. So well done on Gargula, Bloodrush, Paranormal Games, and good luck to you. Keep us informed. Let us know if you've got anything new around the corner, or if there's any changes, any updates to your games that you want us to have a look at. Be happy to. So I would suggest you guys. Give it a go after the podcast.
Awesome.
Okay.
Downloading it now.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Also, before we get into news, I just want to mention that this podcast is now going to be broadcast on a Perth internet radio station.
Respawn Radio via the TuneIn Radio app.
Yeah, cool. So I'm not exactly sure when they're going to play it. They've told us that we can have it played whenever we want. So we'll discuss that with them and grab that. So download your TuneIn Radio. You can get our podcast directly from TuneIn Radio if you wish. But if you want to have a listen to Respawn Radio, you'll hear us on there as well. So that's pretty cool. I think this episode is going to be the first one that goes to air on that station. Sick! That's good. All right, well, that's been a very, very long watch. No, it's not called What We've Been Playing anymore. It's called Game Talk. But understandable, we've been away for 3 weeks. So, how about, without further ado, we go into our news with our lovely new news theme song.
That'll do.
All right, so let's do the news. First in the news, I've got Nintendo Direct announcements for this week's. Who has a Nintendo device of current?
Me.
What have you got?
I got actually two DSs, a 3DS and a DSi, and Wii U.
Oh, very cool. I've got a 3DS and a Wii U. That's all.
I've got a Game Boy.
Yeah.
Come on, some of the games have the same graphics as some of the PS4 ones.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Oh, I can't remember the name of those one, but there's one that's really bad that's out on the PS4 now. But anyway, all right, Nintendo Direct. So one of the coolest things, cross-buy is coming to Nintendo. So like on your PlayStation, you can buy, what's an example? The something Swan.
Unfinished Swan.
The Unfinished Swan. If you buy that on the PS4, you can also play it on the Vita and PS3, right?
Yep.
That sort of thing is coming to Nintendo. Obviously not the Unfinished Swan, but certain game like I think the first one they're going to do is Mario vs Donkey Kong Tipping Stars will be cross-buy. So if you buy it on your Nintendo Wii U, you're going to get a download code to put into your 3DS. I wonder if you can give that code to a friend instead of putting it on your own. Because yeah, apparently it's going to come in the form of a code.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it would be interesting if it's. Do you have like a gamer tag for the?
Yeah, you do now anyway. They never used to. It used to be like a number, but now you can, like mine's LewkOne.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for some reason they don't seem to talk to each other. Like your purchases on your Wii U aren't recognised on your 3DS. Nintendo's never been really strong with their online stuff. Yeah. They're getting there. So yeah, the cross-buy is coming. That was one of the big announcements from the Direct. There's also going to be some cool games and that are coming out. I'm not going to go through all of them, but something that came up interestingly from the games that were announced, some of them are going to be 3DS XL exclusive.
What?
So, in saying that, Xenoblade Chronicles 3D won't be playable on your other on your other DSs. So it's not going to be playable on your original 3DS, and it's not going to be playable on the 2DS either. It's only for the 3DS XL and the new one, the new 3DS XL.
Is it like a resolution thing, or do they actually have more power to them, or what the hell's going on?
I don't know. I think they've just gone, we want you to play this in 3D or something. I don't know. Maybe it's the power, maybe it's the resolution. I don't know. But I think it's going to be a big thing because there are approximately 45 million 3DSs out there, the original 3DS.
Jeez.
So there's 45 million people that won't be able to play this new game.
They're like iPhone, though. They're just making us buy the new one.
Yeah. Yep. But it's weird because it's the new one, but it's not. It's like if you went and bought a PlayStation Slim or an Xbox Slim and your old games didn't work on it.
Yeah, true.
Like all the new games didn't work on the old one. You know, like it's a bit weird because it's the same console. It's just a re-release of it.
You'd think it'd be the same operating system and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
Just
I don't know.
better.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's a thing. That's true. Another thing that came out of the Nintendo Direct was Wii digital release sales are coming to Wii U. So if that didn't make a lot of sense to you, from the original Wii, you're going to be able to download those games to your Wii U, like an arcade sort of thing in your download store. Currently you can't buy them. You can only get the older ones like the SNES and all that. But yeah, the Wii games from the last generation of gaming are coming to the Wii U for purchase, and apparently they're really well priced, $10-$20 or whatever, rather than their full retail prices, which is cool.
They'd want to be, yeah.
Another thing that's a bit strange, but I can see where they're coming from, the new 3DS that they've announced, which is basically a 3DS with the little weird thumb directional button thing. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Actually, the way to explain it, remember those little nub things on a laptop that used to be the mouse?
A red dot in the middle of the keyboard.
Yeah, but it didn't move, but it was like a pressure-sensitive thing that moved it. It's got one of them on it, instead of a right thumbstick. But those ones aren't coming with a charger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Silly.
Now, they're keeping the price down for people that already own 3DSs and that they don't need they don't need another charger. But for all the newcomers, people that are new adopters, they're going to be like, well, fuck, I have to go out and buy one of them too.
Yeah, because their charge is unique, isn't it?
Well, it is, yeah. It's a proprietary thing. It's not really... You can't use it for anything else. Nothing else has that connection. But, I mean, they're giving you the option. You can buy the charger as well. But, yeah, it's just a bit weird. That was a bit strange.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all I got for Nintendo Direct. So who wants to get the next news item?
I'll jump in with Hotline Miami 2, wrong number, has been refused classification in Australia due to a scene depicting implied sexual violence. So, to anyone that doesn't know what Hotline Miami 2 is, it's like a pixel game, top-down view shooter. And, yeah, it's been reviewed by a couple of different people, and one of the blokes from IGN's actually said that it's the most violent game he's ever played. So I've got the actual extract from the Australian Classification Board as to why it's been banned and what part of the game it's from. So they've stated that in the sequence of gameplay footage titled Midnight Animal, the protagonist character bursts into what appears to be a movie set and explicitly kills 4 people who collapse to the floor in a pool of copious blood, often accompanied by blood splatter. Not too bad. After stomping on the head of a 5th male character, he strikes a female character wearing red underwear. She is knocked to the floor and is viewed lying face down in a pool of copious blood. The male character is viewed with his pants halfway down, partially exposing his buttocks. He is viewed pinning the female down by the arms and lying on top of her, thrusting, implicitly raping her either rear-entry or anally, while her legs are viewed kicking as she struggles beneath him. This visual depiction of implied sexual violence is emphasised by it being mid-screen with a red backdrop pulsating and the remainder of the screen being surrounded by black.
So, is this your character doing that, or is that just
Yes.
someone? So you are like, right? It's who you play as.
Well, it seems like that, yes.
Because
The protagonist character, yeah.
yeah, it just I don't like me personally. I don't like to play as a character like that, but it's if it's an implied thing, I don't know. Having not seen the actual scene, I can't really comment on it too much, like wholeheartedly. But you know, I would imagine if it's implied, where you're not really seeing all of it, it's just anybody with half a clue is knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
But if the sort of thing where if a kid walked in, they're not going to immediately know what's going on or whatever. But I think that sort of thing it's a form of art. They're expressing a storyline. They're showing a storyline and how it works. If they're showing it just gratuitous, like just in your face, this is what's happening. As I've put a comment on the Facebook page, I think that is a lack of the ability to portray a meaning and a story creatively. It's just you being just vulgar about it. But at the same time, it's up to the individual. I think this classification board takes that away from us.
Yeah, especially with a game like this, where it's not the most graphic of games. It's not. It's a pixel game.
It's far
like
from real.
just about.
Yeah.
It's far from realistic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all right for other things to be shown. Either, as I've said before, either everything's all right to do or nothing is. So there's people offended by anything in video games. So
Well,
there is a line that there is, and I'm not the person to say that where the line is or where the line stops. But
that's contrary to your comment though, because you said either everything's allowed or nothing is. There's no line there. That's just on or off.
yeah,
I think there's a line.
yeah,
And I think where it gets graphic to a certain point, more of an implied direction is the smarter thing to do. And the example that I used on my comment on the Facebook page is the last scenes of the movie Seven. Now, you don't see, spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen Seven, but it's a very old movie I can't believe I'd be spoiling it for too many people. You both have seen 7?
Absolutely.
Now, at the very end, there's a what's in the box scenario.
Not the kids' TV show either.
There's a kids' TV show called 7.
What's in the box?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, definitely not. But yeah, where Morgan Freeman's character opens up the box and he looks in, and the camera doesn't show you what's inside, but the story is being told and the acting has been successful, that everybody watching that movie knows what's in the box. And that's the ability of such a brilliant movie to portray that. Whereas if I think it was made by any less of a movie creator or whatever you want to call them, director, they probably would have showed that head.
Yeah, with intense violin playing or something like that.
Yeah, because for those who don't know, and I'm spoiling it for, it's a severed head that's in the box, and it goes towards the seventh deadly sin or whatever, wrath, blah blah blah. But that it didn't need to be graphic. It didn't in a movie that was very gruesome and graphic. That scene didn't need to be, and it wasn't.
No. And it seemed to be the most shocking scene.
That's right, and that's what I'm saying. Where from what's been written about this game is that it's apparently implied. If it's implied, I think it's probably brilliant. But I don't know. I haven't seen it.
The thing is, it says it implicitly saying so. By the way that they've written this, it says that you're actually seeing it, but how much you're seeing and all that kind of stuff is.
Well, it says that from what the description is, that you're seeing a red background pulsating and his butt crack or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're probably seeing...
He's seeing her on the ground, him thrusting away at her, and her kicking and struggling.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know from the description. There's too many variables. I'd have to have a look at it for my opinion to see if I think it's too far.
Yep. Awesome. Want to move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
All right, Nico, what have you got?
Is that it?
Something about a Keyblade or something?
Well, Kingdom Hearts 3 Keyblade's been sort of revealed/leaked, and it looks pretty cool. It's sweet looking sort of a design, got curvy shit on it, rah, but it's just one of those bullshit little teasers you get super early on in the time. The biggest thing was there's a couple of pistols that have caused a big stir. Everyone's wearing on about why they added guns to it, because, I mean, the Keyblade always was able, well, not always, I don't think, but it was able to actually shoot at some point in time, but it seems like they've actually added usable guns that are separate from the Keyblade.
Okay. Have you got a link to this picture?
Yeah, I do, actually. I'll send it to you. And it's, for me, I'm so keen for the game like you wouldn't believe. It's the first two were just, so awesome. I'm a massive Disney fan and cartoons and all that sort of stuff.
I've never played them. I don't know anything about them.
Oh, they're a lot of fun. Long games. A lot of hours in them.
What is it?
It's, well, the first one, basically, you play as, I think his name's Cora, if I remember properly. Cora, or S-O-R-A, sorry, Sora.
Sora, yeah.
Yeah. And you wake up on it's kind of weird, it's hard to piece it together, but you wake up on the beach, you got kids and you're all friends, and the others go missing, there's a big storm. After the storm they're all missing and there's a tornado or something and you get taken away. It's been a long time, but you wake up in some freaky land where there's like Goofy and a heap of Disney people, and you go like to different worlds basically, and they're all set in different sort of Disney films and stuff. It's kind of like Final Fantasy meets Disney, if you will. But it's kind of, for me, the gun thing's weird. It's like Fable, for instance. They added guns to Fable, and I thought, it's, what do? They all sit in a room and go, what are we going to do? We're going to make this new. We'll add guns. Woo!
Normally that'd be a winner. Send me this link. I want to have a look at it.
I did.
Oh, where'd you send it? Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. The most obvious of places.
Yeah, shut up.
Facebook chat. But I don't know. It is cool. I mean, I'm still excited because the second sort of leak. There's a bit of footage of it, but it looks essentially like the second game, just with better graphics. So they haven't released much.
The gun part, which is what I think I'm looking at, it's classy looking. It's not.
Yeah, it's very 1980s futuristic. You
know?
Yeah.
But where's the whole thing though? Because it's in pieces there, isn't it?
Well, that's what people are getting at. Does it either transform into that gun or are they separate? And a lot of people have been crapping on saying it's going to be a separate item. From all the malarkey I've been reading. And that big gold circle you're probably looking at is supposedly some sort of cannon of some sorts. I thought it looked like a Xena disc, a Xena ring, but it's supposedly not.
I thought it was the trap from that game, Mousetrap.
Drops down on a little chain. Aha. This game's weird. It's had so much build up and everybody wants to know about it and it's been in the works for so long. What is the deal?
I don't know. Well, you're disappointed.
Well, yeah, bro. I mean, give us a bit more of a taste or get the damn game finished, for Christ's sake. It's been years.
Yeah,
absolutely
I think
years.
This picture that I'm looking at, I'll put the link in the show notes, but it doesn't look like it doesn't really. I don't think that's giving you a good idea of what it's going to be like.
Well, no.
I wouldn't get too stressed out about it. Don't get upset.
No. It's just a little thing. I mean, I think the biggest thing with this game is there's very little tidbits and they're few and far between.
Yeah.
So, and the fan base of the game is, as far as I know, fairly massive. So, I mean, it's kind of like one little thing comes out and the whole community explodes.
Yeah.
Over it.
Oh, well, you'll have to let us know if you get any more information on that in the weeks to come.
That's what I want. I want more. We need more.
More.
They're just taking so long and it kills me.
Is this like a Nintendo game or cross-platform?
No, it was only on PlayStation.
Oh, okay, cool. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully I don't have to play the other ones. I might give this one a crack when it comes out because it looks interesting. I don't mind Disney characters. Is it Disney characters?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you fight Jafar and you go to Tarzan's world and you run around in massive trees and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's like, and Mickey's obviously the king of the universe, galaxy, whatever it is. It's kind of a reimagining of the way it's all panned out. But I mean, the first one I think is available in HD on PS3, quite possibly along with the second one. So I mean, if you do get a chance, give it a whirl. That's pretty fun.
Cool.
Next off news, there's free DLC for Unity. Oh, I don't know, big note. It's free. That helps, especially when they need to do something to kind of help our disappointment a little bit.
What?
Dead Kings or something?
What's
Dead Kings? That's the one.
The Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you just download that from the store, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't. I actually had to go looking for it, which was weird. It wasn't quite obvious, and it wasn't on a front page or anything. I had to go into Assassin's Creed Unity on the store and then look at its add-ons, and then it was at the very bottom of the list. So I don't know what the go there is, but it's free.
They probably don't want to over-advertise it. They're probably going to make it's probably only going to be free for a little while.
More than likely.
And something that I'd like to know is for somebody that doesn't have the game today, if they buy it tomorrow, is it free for them too?
I don't know, but I mean, there hasn't been any talk of that. It just has been a free DLC release as far as I know, so you'd imagine for everybody.
But like, like what they did with the Master Chief, if you didn't own it before a certain date, you didn't get ODST when it releases.
Yeah, but that's a one-of-a-kind situation, and that sort of hasn't happened before, as far as I know.
So I probably won't get that for free.
No, neither will I. But look, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't that the same situation?
Well, no, because as far as I can tell, the Dead Kings is free for anybody that buys it at any time.
But are they giving that away because of the shits?
It's got to be.
Well, that because of the problems with Unity, but then that's exactly what happened with Master Chief. They're giving that away because of the shitty multiplayer.
Yeah, but it's been fixed, hasn't it?
Well, it has, essentially. So
Unity hasn't been fixed.
Well, you just ask them that has.
Yeah. It has not been fixed. But just to add more fuel to the fire, I haven't had a chance to play it. I'm probably going to have a look at it this weekend, actually. And but all the write-ups I've been checking out are disappointing and glitchy. So I don't know if it's just an extension of the existing.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Letdown. Yeah,
I've downloaded it, but I probably won't play it.
Boo! Bit of a disappointment. But it's free. Whatever. They've added a lantern. You can carry a lantern around.
You could do that in God of War.
True. You can do a lot of things in God of War.
You could.
Sex scenes. Don't ban the game. Whatever.
Hey, my
It's
favourite
like everything
part,
else.
going off topic, but my favourite part in God of War 3 was when you pressed L3 and R3 to poke the eyes out on the bad guy.
Yeah, that was
Remember
good.
that part?
Yeah.
Because you actually felt like you were...
Yeah.
It was full graphic as well. Like
Nice.
you had to twist him around and rip his head off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
made me feel like eating grapes.
It just they would just to add on to it, get you so deep into the game, so involved.
Deep.
Loved it. It's
All right.
so deep.
All right, Sean, give us your next news on.
Diablo 3 has got a new patch. So I'll just run through on everything.
On everything. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so just
Is it
a whole
Titan?
heap of no, whole heap of bug fixes and all that kind of stuff. A couple of ones which I find are really good is that with your Nephilim rifts, you're actually going to be spawning at your corpse now. So instead of going all the way back to the checkpoint and having to run back through and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the rarest items, their drop rate's been reduced, so they're going to be even harder to find. Ancient items have been added to the game,
Oh, sick.
and you'll be able to get them on Torment 1 and higher. Life on hit and life regen has been increased by 25% at all levels. The main ones I'll go into the console stuff. So your ancient items that have been put in, you get them by slaying monsters, spending blood shards with Kadala and crafting. So it gets a chance to drop. The chance for ancient items increases with each torment level. There's over 20 new legendary items. Several set bonuses have been updated. And treasure goblins. So they've got new treasure goblins in here. So there's a gem hoarder, a blood thief, odious collector, and a malevolent tormentor.
And none of this is DLC.
Nah.
It's just free update.
It's just a patch.
Fuck, I love these guys.
Yeah.
So, they're found in adventure mode. And up until the 26th, all treasure goblins are going to be doubled.
Oh, cool.
So whenever you find one treasure goblin, there'll be another one with him. So there's probably a good time to jump back into the game if you're still chasing the 100 treasure goblins for one of the trophies. So it'd be a good one to do. And with the treasure goblins as well now, they'll appear standing next to a portal and have been given a special mini-map icon to increase their visibility.
Nice.
And healing's now changed to recovery as well. That's now another just little name change in there. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's mad. I'll be playing that definitely this weekend.
Yep. So, and they've got like a Nephilim Rift and Greater Rift updates and all that kind of stuff as well. They'll just be found in the patch notes on the Blizzard site. So, yeah.
Cool.
I love the stuff that they do with their updates.
We'll make sure I do that update before this weekend so I can play it. That's tops.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for that one.
Yep.
All right, get to this one. I'm excited about this one. I heard about it a little while ago, but Dead Rising Watchtower is coming to Crackle in March.
Yes.
So we mentioned that app that's on the Xbox One and the PlayStation and all that. I think it's going to be exclusive on the PlayStation, though. I don't think the Xbox will be able to get it, but Sony Pictures Television streaming Crackle service has announced their date for this movie, Watchtower.
I haven't got Crackle on the PS. Is it on there, is it? Sorry to interrupt you. Yeah, okay. I like that look.
I'm pretty sure it is. There is a slight chance that I may have downloaded that from the US store.
Okay.
But no, I'm pretty sure it's on there because I think it works. Any of those movie streaming apps don't work from the US store unless you use a VPN, which I don't do. So I think it is there. Anyway, we'll look into it. But it's going to be March 27 this year. And that's going to be Dead Rising Watchtower. That's the one that's got Rob Riggle as Frank West, Jesse Metcalf, Megan Ori, whoever these people are, Virginia Madsen. I don't know, there's other people, but it's written by Tim Carter, who wrote Sleeping Dogs.
Yep.
So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm really keen to watch that. It's going to be a feature-length film, but it's going to be available later on a on a DVD and Blu-ray, and some other services may be releasing it episodically. But it's originally going to come out as a feature-length film. So, yeah, you're excited for that? Oh, going to be cool.
I am.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be pretty cool. Like he's playing like the character from the first one.
Yeah, Frank West. Yeah,
Frank West. Yeah.
yeah. I like that Rob Riggle guy. I mean, you might not know who he is. Google
He's
him.
funny.
As soon as you see his face, you'll go, that guy. He's hilarious. Yeah.
Pow!
Yeah,
He's
he's
the-
step brothers.
And he's the
Yeah.
guy that goes in the face
That's him.
in Hangover. The Hangover.
Yeah, and he's in 21 Jump Street and
Yeah.
everything. Oh, Dumb and Dumber 2. Yeah, heaps of shit.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. So I'm excited for that. All right, Nico,
Yo.
what's your next news item?
Destiny Crota is now lactose intolerant. No more cheese for you.
Ooh.
They've taken out a whole heap of stuff. No more pulling out the LAN cable to keep Crota in the lovely squat position at the end. He'll still come back up if anyone leaves. It doesn't actually state if the party owner leaves. It just says if a player leaves. So they've done well there to make sure they've taken everything out. The first area with all the lanterns, when you used to be able to stand on a rock and the lanterns would explode and blow you over this wall, basically to an area near the end. If you don't die, obviously, so you had to stand in a perfect spot. They've stopped that, so you'll still get hurt when they explode, but they won't actually blow you a million miles away.
Yeah.
So there's no more of that. Although, there's already been some new ways found. If you stand on the rock and get the weight of Crota taken off you, and you're a hunter with extra agility, you can still do a double jump and get over anyway. So there you go, everybody, get onto that one.
There will always be cheese.
That's right. That is very right.
All this talk about cheesing these raids and stuff, I've been really craving a lot of cheese lately.
It's bad, isn't it?
I like cheese.
Oh, I know. So they've done that. I don't think... Oh, what else did they do? The second part, the bridge. There's no more cheese in that either. You have to... I've spoken to some people about it, and apparently you have to finish it properly. No one's found a way around it yet. So that won't be that bad. I don't think the second part's that hard anyway. It's probably the easiest bit of the whole damn thing, to be honest. Slow and steady wins the race in that one. So they've done that. But yeah, I think it was only about 12 hours, and I saw things popping up on that first area and on the new cheeses, if you will, on how to do it. So it happens. It's amazing how fast it happens, isn't it?
Oh yeah, look, I don't know, like people just devote their time to try and find these fucking these exploits. But if you think about it, how many people are playing it? Eventually, someone's going to find it.
I know, but who's got the time?
But maybe it's not time. Maybe it's not. Like if you've got a million eyes looking at one picture, someone's going to pick the fault in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? Like maybe they're not spending a million hours, but it's just the sheer fact that millions upon millions of people are looking at it, and eventually someone's going to stumble across it.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is. I don't know, but maybe it just multiplies it by the fact that people probably do spend a lot of time looking for them, and if there's a million people looking, you're going to find stuff, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. One of the ones with the first area, old mate was like, "Oh yeah, I read that someone's done it, but I haven't seen any videos." So he gave it a shot, and took him like 15 tries or something to get it right. And I mean, it's not like that. That'd be a good couple of hours to sort of.
Yeah, some people are just into that stuff, man. Like that's what they enjoy.
Where you got to go, you probably end up dying 100 times before you can even get there on your own.
Yeah,
it's been done. So.
I'd probably rather just do it the way it's meant to, but if I can cheese it, I'd cheese it.
Oh yeah, well, with like nearly 250 hours in the game, mate, I'll be cheesing the hell out of as much as I can.
But that's the thing as well. I've always had the opinion that if it's not cheating if you can do it without any external help. Like if it's in the game and you can just exploit it, that's not cheating. It's just you were smarter than the developer.
Yeah. Or more attentive to detail.
Or the developers of, can't see the forest for the trees. The poor bastards are staring at the same shit all day long. They're not going to be able to pick it.
Mm.
And there are only so many people. Like a development team for something like that might be 100, 200 people. I don't know. That's just a guess.
Not 100 million.
Versus the millions of people in the world playing the fucking thing. So
Yep.
they're not. They are human.
That's true.
All right. Is that it for that one?
Yeah, that is it.
All right, cool. Who was after you? Sean.
You go, Luke. I'm going to go into the...
Okay, cool explanation as for that then.
Yeah, I'll go into the games coming this year.
Oh, that's right. All right, cool. I've got Battlefield Hardline is getting another beta, which I think is a very good idea considering the way games have been lately. They should really test these online games. The test is going to include 2 modes, but we've got no idea when it's going to start and how long it's going to last. EA says that the test will be open to all 5 platforms, being Xbone, 360, PS4, PS3 and PC, and it's going to include the vehicle-based Hotwire mode and the 64-player Conquest. So that's all we know about it. Don't know when, don't know how long, but it's happening.
64-player.
Yeah, it's a 64-player Conquest. I mean, Battlefield has been known for their big open battlefield, so it only makes sense that they'd have a massive 64-player thing, but
yeah,
that's pretty cool. Remember that game Mag?
Yeah.
Didn't that boast like something like 50 or 100-player multiplayer?
256-player multiplayer.
256. Wow,
Yeah.
that was amazing in its day.
Mm.
Cool. Sorry, Nico, were you going to say something?
Nah, lost it.
Oh, well.
Gone.
Just push a little bit harder, it might come back.
Yeah.
All right,
Have
Sean.
some more cheese.
No, that's going to do the opposite for you. Shit'll block you up. Oh, but then, if you get blocked up, you get to eat that mad chocolate laxative.
That's right.
It tastes like chocolate.
Yummy. Yeah.
Shitty
There's an
fucking
upside.
carob, but still chocolate.
Yeah, it's shit.
All right, Sean, tell us your last bit. You've got some awesomeness for this year.
Yeah, I've just got a big list of all the things we've got to look forward to this year. I've got some release dates, obviously subject to change with a lot of the way that things are going at the moment. But we start off with the Resident Evil HD remake, which will be out very soon on January 20.
Yeah, it's only less than a week away.
Yeah,
Well,
and by the time this goes up,
yeah,
it'll be 3 days, yeah.
That's it.
Then one of my most anticipated ones coming on the January 27th would be Dying Light.
Yes, pre-ordered that
We
one.
get to go into Haran and be the zombie and
Yeah, and if you
all that
pre-order
kind of
it,
awesome
you get
stuff.
play as Thorncliffe mode.
Yeah. Evolve February 10.
You're a
so
troll.
that's actually got its beta coming out, or it should be on as podcast goes live. Not 100% sold on that yet. Maybe after the beta goes, I might be. But February 20 sees another one that I'm really looking forward to, which is the Order 1886.
Yep, I'm sold on that. That's a
You've been
top
talking about that for
game.
months.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
played it at the expo. That's a sick game.
Yeah, looked fantastic. It was great. Yeah. Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil Revelations 2, first episode March 10. Final Fantasy Type O HD, March 17. Also, March 17, we've got Battlefield Hardline. Yeah, I'm not 100% sold, but the week after that is a definite sale with Bloodborne on March 24th.
Yeah, I'll get that.
Yeah.
April, we've got Mortal Kombat X, comes out on April 14. Then I've got May, which is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, so May 19 for that. And my definite top one probably for Game of the Year this year would be Batman Arkham Knight. That comes out on June 2. So other ones that we've got
Delayed.
which haven't... yeah, again.
It'll get delayed.
So
you can
the
have
other
your
ones that
Batman for Game of the Year. I love Batman, but not this year.
No?
What do you got?
Keep going, Sean.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid 5. No release date yet. So these ones here haven't got release dates. So The Phantom Pain, Kingdom Hearts 3, we talked a little bit about before. Silent Hills. Another one which was promised very early in the generation, but we haven't seen yet, is Mad Max.
Yeah.
That's due for today. Tom Clancy's The Division. Until
that'd be
Dawn. No Man's Sky was looking for this year. Another big one that I'll be looking at by the people that did Battlefield, Star Wars Battlefront. That's coming from DICE. So I'm really looking forward to that. Actually, if they can pull that off, that's going to be a massive game. Assassin's Creed, the new one, so we've got Victory, so that'll be out roughly in November. Yeah, Dead Island 2, so that will be out this year as well. Rainbow Six Siege.
Sick.
DayZ is looking at a release date this year, the standalone.
Yeah, I might get onto that
got,
finally.
Mike Bithel's new one, so we've got Volume. So that's from the guy that made Thomas Was Alone.
Is that the stealthy one?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Also got Inside, which is due out in the first quarter this year. That's the one that was made by the same guys that did Limbo. It was a big feature at the E3 during the Xbox conference. So I'm really looking forward to that coming out. I've watched a fair bit on it. It looks really, really good. Uncharted 4, a Thief's End.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
That's your game of the year.
I'm going to make a prediction.
Yeah.
I'm going to predict that Uncharted 4 comes out in November.
Yep.
And I'm going to predict that it comes out the week of the 2nd. So between the 2nd and the 6th.
Yep.
That's my prediction. I reckon it's going to be in that window somewhere there. Yeah, it's going to be there.
Yeah.
And it won't be delayed.
No.
Fuck
and it'll be perfect.
That's me touching the fuck out of wood.
Yeah. The other one's got is Phantom Dust and Scalebound. So those were other ones that were the Xbox thing. Fabled Legends.
Yeah.
I've loved the other Fable games, but I'm not 100% sold on that. And the other big one is we've got Halo 5.
Oh, yeah. I'll get that.
Yeah, so there is...
It's bound to be good.
A shitload of games coming out this year. We'll start for choice at the start of 2014 for games. This year, it's just going to be massive.
Can't wait. Did you say Until Dawn?
Until Dawn, yep.
Yep. What about? I've got a couple other games. Fat Princess Adventures is coming too.
Yes.
The Tomorrow Children. These are PlayStation games.
Yep.
There's
Hotline Miami. Oh no.
No, that's not. There's also Wattam. This game looks really cool. What Remains of Edith Finch. There's not much information on that yet. And another game called Drawn to Death. But there's a couple of these games look really cool. I don't know about this Edith Finch game. Looks really cool, but there's not a lot of information on it yet. So I'll be keen to look at that. The graphics look pretty cool with the screenshots that I've got.
I think
How do you spell that?
Ethan Carter might be coming out on the console.
Edith Finch.
Edith Finch.
Yeah, Edith. E-D-I-T-H. Finch. F-I-N-C-H.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, some really cool games coming. It's going to be a big year. Hopefully there's a bit of a lull somewhere where I can catch up on my stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. A very awesome year, I think. So.
Wonderful. Hopefully minimal delays.
Yeah.
And minimal broken games. No broken games, please.
That's the dream.
That's it. All right, are we finished with news?
Yeah.
Nico, have you got all your news?
I think we are. I was gonna just make one mention.
Go ahead.
Real quick. I'll put a link on the page to a story I read over on Kotaku. It was a guy, I can't remember who wrote it, but I'll put a link on there. It's basically a fellow who had a really violent past. Like when he was a kid, grew up in a dodgy neighborhood, and I think he got stabbed when he was 8 or something like that, and he had all these other dramas. But he's basically done a write-up on how super violent games now help him get over his past.
Oh, okay.
To do with the fact that he can play these and feel remorse and feel that what some of the characters are doing is bad, and how it sort of helps him appreciate where he is now in life and all that. I just thought it was a really interesting read, and especially with things like, Hotline Miami 2, as we just spoke about, and some of the things getting around these days with violence and all that sort of stuff in games and the rating system and everything now. I thought it was a really, really good read to sort of put a tick in the positive side of even a violent game can help somebody with their own life.
That's really cool. Yeah, please do post that, because
Yeah.
that sounds like something I'd like to read.
It was really interesting and a really good read, so I'm going to pop it on the page for anyone who wants to have a look.
Yeah, good stuff.
Mm.
Very good. All right, shall we move on to What's That Sound?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one sound that I couldn't bring myself to update the intro for.
It's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody, look what's going down.
All right, let's.
Perfect.
It is perfect. Now, what we'll do, we'll just mention the last What's That Sound that we did for 2014. Do you remember what it was, Sean? How good your memory?
No.
Wasn't the Far Cry one?
It was not the Far Cry one. That
Do you
was in
have it
there
there?
somewhere. The sound.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to hear it again?
Yeah.
I probably do have it somewhere. Yeah, I do actually. Have a listen.
To preserve the very fabric of existence. But the balance has been broken. Even now, Earth smolders in ruin, fallen to the demon.
Oh, Darksiders.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
That's
that,
the one.
that was there was Darksiders. That was
Was it
from
2?
Darksiders 2. Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cool.
Stooch provided that one. Thanks again for that, man. All right, but what we'll do for this week's sound, let me just grab that one. All right, have a listen and see if you can pick this one. No pressure, Nico.
You're right.
Mission complete!
That's it. Did you hear that all right?
No.
I think I know what that is.
Shut up, Sean. You don't know what it is.
Mission complete!
Is that
Does it
loud?
listen to the train?
No. It's just, it may sound loud because I've got headphones on. That's coming out the speakers. I can't really hear it that well.
Mission complete!
Can you at least tell me what the guy said?
No, I can't. Oh.
Damn it. Because I can't hear him. It's...
He's saying mission complete.
Oh.
It's the first original one.
It was.
Damn you.
It was.
I was
Very
so
good.
close.
Very good, Sean.
Yeah.
However, I'm gonna give that to Nico because he said it first, and I don't care if it's one or two.
Yeah. So
It's
I had
probably
these
the
big
same.
dreams
That's
of coming
the
on
same.
and smashing you.
That's it. Congratulations. All right, anyone listening that thinks they know what that sound is because it got beeped out, boo-hoo. It's quite an easy one this week, though. I think if you're 30 plus. So if you think you know what that sound is, send us a message to our Facebook page, and if you are correct, I'll send you back a free game. If you're one of the first to get it right, that is. So good luck to everyone. Try and beat Rusky Big Muskie. He's the one to beat. He's pretty good. All right, well, that's it. That's it, Nico. We're at the end.
Lovely.
Was that as painful as you thought it might be?
Nah. It was fantastic. It was the ride of my life.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
You
I
enjoyed your stay? I enjoyed having you. You had some pretty good news.
Yeah. I sort of struggled. I knew that you would have, like, the stuff you had. I sort of had an idea that you would have had, a lot of the good stuff. But I thought that you, Luke, would actually, you would have left the Destiny one to me, at least.
Absolutely.
So I had that up my sleeve.
Absolutely. But that's it. Like it's probably a little bit easier for us three, myself, Sean, and Red, because we know each other a little bit better when it comes to the podcast, so we know who's going to attach to what type of news article. But I think you did really well.
Thank you.
If as far as I'm concerned, Red's got some extremely big boots as well as pants to fill. But you've done a very good job in doing so. I don't know about pants. I don't know if you filled the pants or not.
Nah, he's good at that. That's his job.
But yes, our lovely Red didn't make it this week because he got married. He got married very recently. He married to his beautiful wife, and I wish them all the best. But I think he's going to be back next week in full swing. So he's having a little bit of time off to relax and kick back and
busy
and get used to the thumb that's now on his forehead. No, I don't know. So I don't think his wife's like that. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Definitely plays.
I hope your wife didn't hear that.
Plays way too many video games to have a wife like that.
We're probably not welcome at his house anymore.
Probably. Oh, that's a shame. I was going to pop around tomorrow.
Yeah, just swim.
Yeah.
Swim. Yeah.
Swim through the, what's it called? The something channel?
That's straight. Perhaps.
That's it.
Close enough.
Yep.
Channel straight. Whatever.
You're not used to being straight, so that's all right.
No, not hanging out.
Uh,
You're the queerest bloke I know that has a wife.
Yeah.
And has
Perfect
had a
cover.
Yeah, that's it.
mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I don't know. Do you want to bring the show home, Sean?
Oh, jeez, I haven't even. Yeah. Do you have your notes there?
You know it off by heart.
Oh, jeez. It's in here somewhere.
Oh, what's that noise? It sounds like the ball hitting the ground that you just dropped. Anyway.
Yeah. Now that we're at the end of this week's show, please take the time to like. My mouth worked properly. Now that we're at the end of this week's show, please take the time to like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/AussieGamers12 or search Aussie Gamers Express. If Twitter is your thing, follow at AussieGamers12 where you'll be able to get all of our tweets. On Twitch, if you'd like to watch us, we've got a 12-hour gaming session coming up, which I don't know why we're mentioning because it'll be over by the time the podcast goes live. But in the future, you'll be able to watch us at Aussie Gamers TV at twitch.tv. We have a blog, aussiegamersexpress.blogspot.com.au. Check us out on YouTube by searching Aussie Gamers Express. To download this podcast directly to the device of your choice, download the Stitcher, TuneIn Radio apps or iTunes. Don't forget to rate, review and subscribe. If you have snail mail to send us, PO Box 130 Cranebrook 2749.
Do you know with iTunes now, you can't actually download podcasts from the iTunes store. Did you know that?
You've got to do it through the app?
You've got to download the podcast app now. It's a separate app.
Oh.
I mean, it's a good app. It works, but it's just they keep changing things. It's been like that for a while. It's been like that for a while now, but it's just it was fine the way it was. But anyway,
it worked before, didn't it? If the machine ain't broken, don't fix it.
That's right. Now, leave us 5-star reviews. Leave us a review saying we're tops. If you say anything other though,
don't leave a review.
I'm going to swat you. And then I'll get arrested.
I just got an email through for the Evolve test.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So we've got a spare one.
Yeah, we do have a spare one. I won't use that one that you sent me.
Okay. Oh, keep it somewhere though, because I think I deleted that email.
Okay.
Oh, well,
Cool.
Doesn't matter. Alright.
Well, it's on the Facebook chat, so it's there forever.
It's there for it will be forever. Mark Zuckerberg owns that shit now.
Mm.
All right, well, this is the fun part of the show. Well, not the fun part of the show, but it is a very good part of the show where we get to finish the show and go and play video games.
Yes.
Except for Sean, he goes to bed because he's got to work.
True.
You've got
Sorry,
a
I've
job
got a job,
that's 9 to 5, well, not really, but
9 to 5.
yeah,
6 till.
yeah.
Whenever I get out of there.
Sparrow fart.
Yeah.
And I'm on holiday still, so kick ass. All right, so thanks everybody who's been listening. I have been LewkOne.
I have been Thorncliffe.
I have been Neekos.
And he doesn't need to be prompted to do shit like that. I like this guy.
Reg, you play.
I'm a legend.
Nico,
Yes.
let's go bowling.
Hey!
For good.